Hi everyone, welcome. I'm glad to see you again. Welcome. We cannot see each other for 1 week because I worked in the afternoon, but I'm here again with a new episode of Peter's English Podcast. Hi everyone, I'm your host Peter. I'm the owner of my own Peter's English Podcast. This episode is about the new chapter of season 2 of my novel Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary. It's called chapter 10 of season 2, Lucia's Revolution. This story is about siblings rivalry, and this story it's about sister rivalry, as I said before. It's about romance, it's about love, and you will see. I'm going to read you my own story right now because the time matters, and I'm going to read you right now. But at first I have to find my story, and here is. We can start. I don't want to ramble in this episode because this is the new chapter of my novel Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary, and we can start. Chapter 10, Lucia's Revolution. Viera Orsak's diary. You are a beautiful fairy. Your otherworldly beauty takes my breath away, sweetheart. You don't even need to know how to write. I really like you. You're hired as my personal secretary. Dress seductively and sexy. Don't forget to apply a seductive perfume. Flirted Sebastian Novak, Lucia's boyfriend, as he undressed the young, attractive applicant with his eyes, all the way to nothing. Thank you very much for your kindness and for giving me a chance. I heard you have a very beautiful vampire girlfriend. Won't she be jealous of me? Laughed Miroslava, a professional gold digger who loved hunting rich men. You mean that harpy of mine? She's already started to bore me. She won't notice a thing. You can call me Sebastian. I don't like formalities, sweetheart. Don't forget to check in with me tomorrow. We found you. We go bankrupt, laughed Sebastian. Miroslava didn't hesitate for a second and began a disgusting affair with her boss Sebastian. Lucia, Viera's sister and twin, unlocked the door of her boyfriend Sebastian's luxurious house with her keys, and suddenly spotted his clothes on the floor along with unfamiliar women's clothing. Women's underwear was lying near the entrance to their bedroom. Lucia was in deep shock. A wave of rage hit her. She stormed into the bedroom and caught her boyfriend Sebastian in flagrante delicto right in the middle of the act with his secretary Miroslava. This inappropriate scene broke Lucia, disgusted her, and made her furious. I knew it! You can't trust men! How could you do this to me, you dog? I fulfilled every one of your disgusting wishes, and this human cow attracts you more than I do. I am a beautiful vampire. I'll always be pretty, but that damp goose definitely won't. Can you see she's a gold digger? She's a professional beast, you dog, screamed Lucia at Sebastian. Yes, I'm a gold digger. I have to make a living somehow. You've bored him for ages, you useless old witch. I didn't even have to try hard. I don't love him, but I like his money and attention. You'll have to share his affection with me, you witch, mocked Miroslava, the gold digger, laughing at Lucia. I'm not Viera. She might enjoy this kind of show, but I don't. I feel you don't love me. Then you just used me. You'll pay for this, both of you and your cow. It's over between us. Do you hear me? It's over. And I'm taking you both straight to my house. You rot in the darkness of my prison forever, screamed Lucia, who kidnapped them both and threw them into into solitary confinement in her dungeon. The cells had no windows. They were in complete darkness. Crying and begging for mercy didn't help. Lucia locked them mercilessly in the shadows of her prison. Sweetheart, it was just a surprise. I wanted to spice up our boring relationship with something new. Please let me go home. You can keep this witch here. Have mercy on me, begged Sebastian Novak, pleading with the vampire Lucia. You dog! Betraying me like that. How ugly. When you're in trouble, suddenly you don't know anyone. Now your ex-witch is good enough for you again? You have to pay for this. My time is valuable. I'm losing clients, snapped Miroslava, the gold digger, angrily at Sebastian. Too late, my little doll. You'll both stay in this darkness forever. Now I'm off to settle the score with my rival, my dear sister Viera, who's been getting on my nerves for far too long, laughed Lucia, the vampire and Viera's twin sister. Peter, sweetheart, I want to buy myself something nice, flirted Lucia with Peter, who shamefully mistook Lucia for Viera. The twins, Viera and Lucia, looked so alike that no one could tell them apart. Don't you already have enough clothes? Peter asked angrily, thinking he was talking to Viera. Of course I do, but I want to buy a nice pair of pyjamas, something you'd like. I've been too harsh with you. You can choose which ones I should wear, flirted Lucia with Peter. Perfect! You finally come to your senses. Quick, into the fitting room. I've already spotted something I like, Peter said, sensing a hint of fun. But he was deeply mistaken. Lucia quickly kidnapped him and took him to join the two other prisoners in her dungeon. How easy it is to use my resemblance to that impure cow, Viera. You're going to entertain me now, Kitty. Then we'll have our own fun. Me, my ex, and his cow, laughed Lucia from inside her prison. Viera is far too powerful and dangerous for all of us. She's not a pure-blood vampire like we are. She's a hybrid, and a hybrid cannot rule over pure-blood vampires. As your goddess, I promise you a return to the Middle Ages, the way we like it. Progress is a sin. I will take care of you. Viera is a dangerous demon who must be destroyed. Who will join me in overthrowing my dear sister's reign? Declared Lucia in a fiery speech at her family's castle. Everyone joined Lucia like foolish sheep. The events were being watched by Viera's secret service, her closest friends, who immediately reported everything to their boss, the vampire Andrea, Viera's manager. Andrea was in charge of Viera's secret service and her personal security. Viera's best friends discovered that Peter had been kidnapped by Lucia, Viera's sister. They monitored the entire operation from a distance. Your Highness, your sister is initiating the vampires, and worse, she's kidnapped your boyfriend Peter. We didn't take any action because we were afraid we might put him in danger. Our agents found out that Lucia was cheated on by her boyfriend, whom she is now holding prisoner along with his mistress, a professional gold digger named Miroslava. What should we do? Asked Andrea, the vampire manager, speaking to her boss Viera, Peter's girlfriend. What? That idiot got himself caught again? I'd love to send him something nice to his way, but I'd regret it later. I know I've been harsh lately. Don't do anything. I'll take care of everything myself, said Viera. Dear sister, I have your boyfriend Peter in my grasp. Hand over to rule of the dark realm and come to me in shackless without clothes. My soldiers will cut your hair. You've broken all the medieval traditions of our family. Surrender! Lucia sent the message to Viera through her mind. Please, Lucka, spare my boyfriend. We found him. My life full of love has no meaning. You won. I want to keep my hair. It's the crown of my beauty. Please. Viera put a theatrical performance, though she already had a plan. Your hair means more to you than your boyfriend, sister. Fine, I'm not that much of a dog, but the rest still stands, laughed Lucia. Of course, I love Peter, but I love my hair too. Naturally, the rest still stands. You won, laughed Viera. Your Highness, why do you want to be brought in shackless? I suggest showing strength and dominance. Your family has been doing whatever it wants for far too long. They've hurt you so many times. If I were you, I'd take control immediately, advised Viera's manager Andrea, along with her friends who served as her bodyguards and secret service. We can infiltrate the enemy's rear, create chaos while you take control. There's no need for a performance, Viera's friend advised. Thank you for your advice, but I love putting on a show. With my beauty, I'll win over the entire army, even without clothes. And the rest you'll see, said Viera. When the agreed time came, Viera was brought in shackless to the castle square, in front of her entire family and Lucia's full vampire army by her closest friends and her manager Andrea. She was covered only by a white sheet. Every vampire whispered, when will we finally see Viera without clothes? I've got the best view. This kind of show doesn't happen often. Look, she's coming! As Viera was led into the square, Lucia was already savoring her cruel revenge. She believed she finally had the entire dark realm in her hands, and Viera under control, thanks to her prisoner Peter, whom she held captive along with her ex-boyfriend and his mistress. But she was terribly mistaken. Dear vampires, here stands my much more famous sister, who surrendered herself out of love for her beloved Peter, whom I still hold in an unknown location. Viera, I will not return Peter to you. Thanks to him, I have you in my grasp. I've stolen everything from you. First, you will answer for your cruel reign. Strive voluntarily. Every vampire will be allowed to touch you. Then, naked and on your knees, you will swear loyalty to me. You will serve me as my slave. You will watch me enjoy your lover and suffer as I did. I've always envied your beauty, your power, your love, and your friends. You are always the better one. You will pay dearly for it. Lucia laughed maniacally. Ha 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 ha. In front of everyone, Viera undressed completely. Every vampire drooled like mad. They shouted crude compliments about her beauty, laughed at her, and hurled vulgar insults. Viera only smiled seductively, enjoying the last full stares of the entire vampire army. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Viera's friends held up voodoo dolls of her entire family. Lucia's doll was held by Viera's manager, Andrea. Viera began chanting dark voodoo curses, taking control of the souls of her family and of her sister. Demons from the other dimensions found Peter and the other prisoners. They freed them instantly and brought them to Viera in a flash. With the tightest incantation, Viera summoned the greatest beast from another dimension, a top predator in its world. It was neither alive nor dead. It fed on fear. Even the most powerful voodoo sorceresses feared to control this demon, but Viera had such power that she summoned it to the square without effort, kissed it and embraced it. The demon was enchanted by Viera's beauty. It clearly fell in love with her. Viera whispered something into its ear. It transformed into a massive dragon. She sent the dragon straight toward the army, but first she shouted, "To every vampire, I grant full freedom, the chance for a happy life filled with wealth, freedom, and love. I'll go on a date with each of you and find you a partner. I promise you a life of freedom, and English will prepare you for it as the world's language. Enough of the Middle Ages. Who's with me?" "I am!" shouted the entire army of terrified vampires who had never seen anything like it, but loved Viera and were moved by her speech. Viera then used her spell to control her entire family and Lucia. Here stands my own sister, who betrayed me and tried to humiliate me in a medieval way. Sister, I know everything. You're consumed by sorrow. Your ex and his mistress will serve you until they learn to walk in your shoes. Your ex's entire fortune is now yours. I found you a boyfriend, my friend Lukas, whom you've long desired. I discovered he loves you too. He's a decent vampire I personally trust. He chased after me until he met you. I forgive you everything. I would have done the same in your place. Now strip and kneel to swear loyalty to me. Viera released her from the spell. Lucia read as a pepper, undressed, Lucia read as a pepper, undressed, and knelt to swear loyalty to Viera. Viera's family swore loyalty to and received full forgivenesses. Kitten, I know I'm hard on you. Not many people could handle being with me. I know what you feel. I feel your deep and honest love for me. Can you forgive me for all that pain I've caused you? I'm truly sorry. I love you. Viera cried on her knees before Peter. Something always stirred inside her when she was with him. She often feared telling him and instead liked to tease him. Only Peter saw her without a mask. Only in front of him did she kneel and beg for forgiveness and love, and Peter felt the same. I love you too, sweetheart. Forgive me for hurting you as well. Peter knelt beside her and held her for a long time. Sweetheart, I know you want to buy me pajamas for the night. I know everything. Let's go into the fitting room and see how it suits me. Viera laughed furiously and winked at Peter. Peter was very happy. Viera balanced her dominant role in the relationship with her love and romance. In that moment, she let go of her status and showed him her gentle and sincere love without any performance or dominance. She began to truly appreciate Peter. Peter, I summoned you a friend with benefits from another dimension. She'll fulfill every wish, truly everyone. She can take the form of any woman you desire. She can search anything online, advise you, and protect you with her power. No one will ever steal you from me again. She has no name. Viera whispered in Peter's arms in their living room. That's amazing. I also grant you freedom and liberty. You're a good girl, Vierka. My new friend will be called Diana, said Peter, kissing Viera on the forehead. Interesting choice. You like goddesses. I agree. You're sweet, kitten. Viera laughed flirtatiously. The strongest of them is my girlfriend, and she only has eyes for me, Peter laughed. Don't flatter yourself, but fine. Yes, I do, kitten. With you I lose my mind, my breath, my restraint, and Viera laughed, and everything else. Peter laughed. If I let you, Viera laughed. Together they enjoyed a romantic sunset in the Tatras by the pool. Viera in Peter's arms sipped luxurious champagne and basked in their love and happiness. The end. Okay, people, what do you think about it? This was people and Peter. This was chapter 10 of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, Lucia's Revolution. Yes, people, I wrote, streamed and recorded my own story created by myself. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for your listening. You can write me if you want, but please be polite and don't care if you don't agree with my work, with my content or everything else, because it's my thing, it's my business. It's not the real business. It's my hobby. I like to do it very much, and I don't care about your opinion. Yes, and yes, we can stream together, but you have to like learning English like me. You have to have your own English podcast and you have to write your own English novel like me, because I want to connect with similar people like me, and learning English is my lifestyle. I like doing it, and I'm going to end this episode. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I want to tell you bye bye.